Hey guys, it's Maymay and my trusty sidekick.
Oh, Vinny boy, still here.
We are here for the after show. I had to run up front and get some stuff. I want to say really quick to everyone out there. I am aware of sympathy gifts that you're sending. And I really appreciate them. I really, really do. But I'm not opening them right now. I have found that even looking at happy pictures of mom are really hard. And those are pictures that I'm picking to look at, and they're hard. And I know that a lot of people use pictures in their gifts and stuff they send me, and I'm so grateful. And one day I will be able to look at those gifts and see them and enjoy them in a different way. But right now, it's just not the time. And I'm telling you this because Vince is looking at them. Vince is opening them. He's looking at them.
I haven't looked at all of them.
Between him and Amber. Between him and Amber. So we know they're coming in. And some things have not been something that they don't think I should look at yet. And they just know where I'm weak. They just know where it is. And so they're showing me what they're showing me. And I'm going to save them and hopefully be able to show y'all at some time, because there's some really, from what I understand, I have not seen much, but from what I understand, there's some really cool stuff. But right now, it's just not the time. And that sounds so weak, but I know what my psyche can handle. And so I'm very grateful, and I'm going to get to them. It's kind of like, for those of you who don't know, I lost my mother August 24th, and it's really, really, really recent. And some days are really okay, and some days are really not. I don't want to say that because it's not true. Some hours are good, some hours are bad, some minutes are good, some minutes are bad. Like we went to lunch today with Thomas and Jenna, and most of that was good, but we left crying. And so you just don't know. It's a different thing every day, and you deal with a different emotion every day or a different thought every day. And right now, I'm managing the thoughts I have in my own brain without adding other thoughts to it. So it's probably not the way some people would do it. Some people would probably use that as therapy, but for me, like I did read 2 cards. There were 2 cards from church members. I read 2 of those, and they just took me out for the rest of the day. Yeah. And not in a bad way. Beautiful. Somebody said something so beautiful. I want to be able to tell y'all that, but I don't know that I can get it out. I just thought it was the prettiest thing that my sister-in-law's mother said. And she said, I could list a million ways that your mom was so great, but you could just say a million more. It was just the most beautiful thought. And so, and it didn't derail me in a bad way. It just took me down the million more. And so anyway, for now, I'm protecting myself. Got my guard up. Yeah?
We trying.
But I do want to show you some cute stuff that just put smiles on my faces. Just on my faces. You say I'm a person with a lot of faces. Some of this just put a smile on my face, and I want to share it with you because I just think it's so cute. This one says, Maymay and Benny, from my quilt studio to you, I hope this brings you a smile every time you see it. Hugs, Arlene Gloak. That's not right. Gluick from Gresham, Oregon. Look at her little tag. But you guys, look at this. This is the cutest thing. I've never seen this fabric before. Look at this. I'm going to use this in the spring on my coffee table. I think it'll be cute. I usually have a tray on my coffee table. I don't know, this may not work because of the buffalo check, but I'm going to use it somewhere in the spring. It feels very springy to me, like they're in their bikinis or something, their bathing suits or something. So cute. Should I tell them what I've got going on about weenie dog?
I was wondering if you were going to.
I want another one. I want another weenie, but I'm real picky because if y'all know this about me, I've always wanted 5 weenie dogs. Always. That's never changed. Vince knows that. I've wanted a chocolate, I've wanted a red, I've wanted a black and tan, I've wanted an Isabella, and I've wanted a dapple.
And I always said that you had to wait till another kid left to get another one.
3
and
kids.
Thomas and Jenna just moved out.
But 3 kids have left since I got one. 3 kids. Think about it.
I don't know if that's totally true. Was Jared still here when we got Darcy?
We might have. No, I think he was here for Darcy.
I think Jared, when he left, we got Darcy.
Maybe right after. But anyway, so I'm on the quest for Isabella or dapple. And they're not easy to come by, so it could be a while, and I could be sorry about it. I could be like, you don't need a puppy right now, but I feel like I need a puppy right now. And I know I won't regret it.
Every time we get one, you say, I'm too old for this.
I'm too old for this. But I don't regret it.
No.
Like, you spend that first 6 months with them, training them really hard, and then after that, I don't regret any of my girls. Hey, Mel. Hey. So, there you go. That's
Yes,
where I'm at.
Bug, 5 at the same time.
Yeah, I want 5. I don't think I'll be able to have 5 at the same time because I don't think Carly will hold out for us to have, unless we got 2 right now.
No.
I don't think Carly, but I don't want to train 2 puppies at a
No.
time. I want to share this card, but I'm going to share it.
We have 3 weenie dogs now.
I want to share it. I'm going to share this. This is kind of a sympathy card, but not exactly. It is, but it's a little more than that. And I want to share it with you guys, okay? So right after a few days after Mom had passed, I got a message from EK. You guys know EK is the founder and president of Cards for Kids. I got a message from EK, and he said to me, I've never had anyone say this to me, but this is so cool. He said, can I make a card for you? And I said, absolutely, I would love for you to make a card for me. And he was like, just know it would be me making you a card. So he sent me this letter. He did not say that I couldn't share it. It doesn't say I can't, and it's really cute. I'm going to read it to you. It says, hi, Maymay. I hope you're doing well. As mentioned in the message, here's my attempt at a card. I think the main thing is it's the thought that counts. These are the types of cards some of the cool kids used to make for others during birthdays in elementary school. Thanks for helping spark a bunch of smiles. I'm excited. It's exciting that your artists have been making cards that we can use all year round. Please keep up the good work. It says, please reach out if you're interested in receiving a couple more cards. I thought I'd do my best to get you some more quality cards ASAP. I think this is a great card. You'll be in my thoughts and prayers this week because us overcomers must stick together. Isn't that sweet? And that's from EK. And if you don't know about EK, he is an overcomer. He has he had epilepsy and had to have surgery, brain surgery. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I might have read where he's also going through something now. So if you can keep EK in your prayers, that would be awesome. Him and Cards for Kids, always keep them in your prayers. So look, roses are red, violets are blue. Wait till you see what he did. This is the cutest thing ever. So if you look at it, like, look, there's a smiley face, right? On the inside it says, thousands of smiles are sparked, all thanks to you. And then right here, he did one of those, what are they called? When they take the letters and make a thing?
Acrostic?
I think it is an acrostic. It's my name, and then he says, magnificent, awesome, you encourage. Is that what no, you're enough. Oh, he says you, enough said. That's what he says there. And then majestic, artistic, and then this says yearning to help. Isn't that cute? From EK in Chicago, Illinois. I just love this card. And look, what I was really, really impressed with is, look, he has a little Cards for Kids sticker on the back. It was so cute. I was like, that's so cool. EK, I will treasure this. I love it. Thank you so, so, so much. So cute. It did bring a smile to my face. I was excited because I was like, okay, I got to see what he did, because he was nervous, but I think he did great. All right, look at this that just came in. So let me find the letter. Here it is. Y'all are going to love this. You are going to love it. So this letter says, I started this cookbook in the spring and had a bad reaction to some medicine and couldn't do much of anything. I've really been working on this the last couple of weeks. About 2 or 3 times a year, I think of someone to make one for. I do not sell them. I make them and give them away. She said she got the idea on YouTube, but it is not the traditional cookbook. I'll show you. I made my own pattern. And cut it out with an X-Acto knife out of heavyweight chipboard. She cut this out herself, okay? Everyone gets a laugh out of it. Oh, wait. Not too easy. And decided to stamp on it. Everyone gets a laugh out of it. Some of my own quotes and some borrowed from Pinterest are in here. I don't think anyone else has made one before. At least I haven't seen one. The hard part is the planning and the choosing. Y'all all relate to that. I use Tim Holtz stamps, random others. I want to come see you in your shop if this COVID calms down. It says, I turned 70 years old, and that could be quite a trip. Wanted to come last year and stop by on our way to New York to see my mother's last surviving brother. Well, life happens when you make plans. Okay, and then she says, just talking to you like I know you. I love that. She says, I feel like I do. I watch you a lot. Even made some of your cards for friends' birthdays, and then had to show them how I made them. I'll close now. It's after 12 a.m. and I want to get this box fixed up. There are some smaller books I have made for air fryer recipes. I'll show you those too. They are short and fit pretty good. My sister really likes hers. I don't remember how many girls work with you. I made 5, and Vinny gets the camper one. I had to make him one. Love you. Stay safe. All of you. Linda. She says, P.S. I make a recipe book for Halloween too. It's a blast. Okay, look at this book. She cuts this mason jar by hand. This is thick chipboard, y'all. That is impressive. She even, look, cuts out a second piece to layer on top. But look what this is. So she basically, I love this idea. She basically puts a card on the page, but you write your recipes like this. That's pretty cool, isn't it? So every page has this. I think this is amazing. And look at this. Every page. Here's what I love about it. Now, this is not, this is a lot of work, okay? But there's a simplicity in this that makes it where you can do it. And a lot of times you guys don't like when I do an album like this because some of you guys feel like it's simple, but I think these are the things that are eye-catching. I think when you do this kind of stuff and you make it like easy to use, easy to work with, not all the flips and the magnets and the da-da-da-da-does, all that kind of stuff, I think people can understand this. You know what I'm saying? I love this. I think this is great. And look at that paper. That's pretty. But each one, and look, some of these are her quotes. Dog hair, both a condiment and a fashion accessory. This is on a scale. This towel must be very heavy, she wrote. That's funny. This is so cute. I love it. She said, I want to show you this too. She said that the tissue paper she wrapped it in was its inspiration. This is perfect for me. Red buffalo check tissue paper.
There you go.
Love it. All right, and then these are the little ones that she gave. Let me find the one she said was for you because I don't want to open all these because there's a bunch of them. Let's see. Said you get this one. She says you get the one with the camper. So she made 5 of these, and the ladies up front have already been oohing and ahhing over them. When I went up there, they were looking at them. Let me see how to get into that the easy way. Did that get it? Yeah. Okay. So pull the little guy out. Look how cute, little air fryer recipe book, she said. This would be good if you have a camper to keep this in your camper with your recipes, wouldn't it? This is cute. It says, life is like a road trip. Enjoy each day and don't carry too much baggage. That's so good. So there's 5 of these guys. We will pass those around. We will love those. Thank you so much. That is great. That's what I have to show y'all today. I thought y'all would enjoy those little things. Those were cute. It's not all I have. I have some stuff for the store to show y'all. But, okay, so here's the deal. There's some re-ups in the store, meaning we've had a lot of stuff that's been on back order for a while, and stuff's starting to come back in. I hope that is a sign of the times. We will see. This guy is back. There's some things I need to tell you. This is the Tonic Super Trimmer. You will have known it as having a blue blade, okay? They have changed it. It is not a new board. It is nothing different. It's just now you have a gray stripe and a gray blade. It's new packaging. And then also, I want to show you, are they in here? Because this is going to be important that you know this. We'll get to it. The replacement blades are in as well, and they are gray. They used to be blue. They're the same thing. It's just they're gray now. They went to gray instead of blue. So if you purchase some replacement blades and they come in gray, just know that's the same thing. And now they've also put it in a box where before they had it in like a, what's that called?
It was in a plastic packaging.
Gareth, my husband, this is how bad it is. My husband last night looked at me and he said, it is exactly 100 days. Today is exactly 100 days till Christmas.
Yeah,
right?
Yesterday was 100 days to Christmas Eve.
Jesus told me that. Jesus told me that. Isn't that cool?
Yeah, when that came in, I thought I'd messed up. I thought I ordered the wrong thing. I was so upset.
This is Ben. You guys ask me all the time. Mine is so full. Can I get this up here? I just refilled it too after this, after kit making. This is Ben. This is where I keep my scraps, like this, and they're right here at my foot. That's why I'm always digging in and grabbing from scraps. I grab from my scraps more than I grab from anything else, really. And this is Ben, and these just came back in. They've been out for a while. These are very affordable, very good storage solutions. You can make them look neat, like in this picture. This girl can't, but you can. Okay, this is one of the punches that y'all have been waiting on. This is the angle and photo punch. Now remember, there's different ones. I want to show y'all this. So this is the only angle punch. So this is a large angle, small angle. We have that in store. This one is the stub and scallop, which I love. I use this one constantly. This one is the angle and photo. I don't have one sitting here open, but this one gives you one angle and then the photo corner. Let me show you what the photo corner looks like. See it right there? That's what it looks like. So this is now back in stock. It's been, I think that's been, Amber said this stuff has been forever out of stock, like waiting on it to come back. So I'm excited. All right, let me put these back up so I don't have them everywhere.
Been trying.
This is not new, but you told me that you couldn't get the other one, so you wanted to get us one.
Yeah.
So this is not new. This is the Wow Heat Embossing Tool. It's new to us, but it's the Wow Heat Embossing Tool. And it's just a heat embossing tool. I don't really know it. I think this one is a really good price, if I'm not mistaken. It's easy when you know Wow. That's cute, their little logo. It has 2 speeds. That's cool. 2 speed settings. I like that. I've never played with one with 2. Does mine have 2 speed settings and I didn't know it? I don't think it did.
I don't think so.
So it's got this little switch, 1 and 2. That's pretty cool. I'll have to play with that. That just came in. Learn something new every day. Oh, these are the 2. These are going to fly off the shelf. We got a bunch in, but they're going to be gone. These 2, y'all been waiting on the Easy Beater. If you don't know what this is what we use to thread thicker things through holes. See how that sticks through? You can put twine, ribbon, anything, and then pull it through and thread your holes. This thing's fantastic, and I have 2 in here because I don't want to lose one. I keep 2. That's one of those things I keep a backup of. So get your Easy Beater. Get your Easy Beater. You good?
Yeah, I didn't cover my mic the first time. Sorry, y'all.
Mono Sand Eraser. I feel like this one might have been gone so long y'all might not realize what it is. So let me show you. Some of you might. It's been gone a long time, hasn't it? Hey, I don't want to use that. I need a scrap.
Where's Joe's card?
It's in my purse, Joe, in Uncle Vince's truck. Can you just bring my purse in? It's in the floorboard of the truck. Front floorboard. Is it in the back still? The truck?
Yeah.
Did you see it back there, Joe? Okay.
You know it's back there.
So, a little bit of ink. I'm going to put it in the wrong spot. Oops, I got ink in a bad spot. Didn't mean to do that. You take your Mono Sand Eraser.
Thank you, everybody.
Not this. What happened?
They're blessing me.
You take your Mono Sand Eraser. It's a little bit of sand in this eraser. And you can, I did that when it was wet, but you can get rid of that. What it does is it basically sands off the surface of the page. And it can do it just a little at a time. So you see how you just kind of do that. And you, if you're not careful, you can go through. But I like to kind of go in a pretty big spot to make it an even sand. And look, I just got rid of it. Pretty good, right? Love my Mono Sand Eraser. This is another thing I keep 2 of. I think it's over there on the other table. But I usually have 2 of those in my little piece up here because I think those are handy. I want to show those in a minute because they're going to love those. Oh my gosh. Y'all are going to love so much stuff. All right. These have been on back order, so they just came in. But here's the issue. The disc punch that goes with them, they have moved it to November ship date. So now we're waiting till November. But these are fantastic. And here's what I would be afraid of. If you're looking for these discs, I love these and I love to make albums out of them. But if you're looking for these, you might want to get them now and get your punch later, even if you don't have your punch. Because like I said, they keep moving the ship date out on them. And it's kind of, you just don't know. You just don't know. Okay, date night albums are back. Date night albums. Remember I made the little date night album with this little mini guy? And I also made the gratitude album with it. The black ones are back. I think the cream ones are in stock already, but the black ones are back. Y'all need to get a bunch of these. These pre-made albums are my new world. As a matter of fact, Amber and I were talking about it yesterday, and I'm like, if they'll keep making these pre-made albums, I don't think I'm ever assembling an album again. The time it takes to assemble one when all I get to do is decorate these, and I got a whole system to show you in a second you're going to love, so just hang on. Those pre-made albums are game changers. Hey, look, here's my new Scotty. Look at the new packaging. Isn't it cool? This holds up to 15 pounds. I love the smell of this stuff.
Now, what surfaces can you use the eraser on?
It's for paper. I mean, it's for cardstock. Not paper, but cardstock. You know, something thick enough you can sand. If you sand paper, it'll go right through it, you know, like copy paper. Here's the new roll. And mine has to, I have to have a new one because look at mine. Look out, look. And I want to show you this because you're like, that's expensive. This is expensive. I've not found a product I like it. I know there's other products out there that are less expensive. I have tried. Y'all, there's something y'all need to know is behind the scenes I try stuff, okay? I got 3 new adhesives to try this week that came in, just to let y'all know behind the scenes stuff. But this one is fantastic. You cannot beat it. And I have been using this one since September 21st of 2020. So it has a birthday next week. And I think it's going to, I didn't think it would make it to a year, but I think it's going to. And one reason I didn't think it was going to is because we used it for dashing through the stamps too. So this guy's been well loved, and this is my new one. It's going right over here. I need to put the birth date on it. When I open it, I will. Okay. Oh, I forgot to show y'all that cookbook. She sent me an easel for it. Isn't that awesome to put on my kitchen counter? I love that. I love that. This guy, is this back in stock? I think this is back in stock, right?
It also had a price increase.
Y'all going to notice that. We're seeing price increases. We even got a notice from our stamp manufacturer that they're going to go up. I don't know what that means for us. We're going to see. We're going to evaluate that. We are kind of in a lucky situation, but it may have to move a tiny bit. I don't know. We'll see. But you'll notice that punches are moving up. So just know that. But look, if you want a discount in the store, like people ask me about discounts, you have a couple ways to do it. One is loyalty points. Every time you spend money in our store, you earn points. Those points add up and you earn coupons, okay, which is dollars off your purchases. Also, if you're a Stamp Club member, which why wouldn't you be? They're the cutest things. You get a mystery stamp every month. You also get a 15% discount on most items in our store. And as a matter of fact, everything I'm showing you today can get a 15% discount. I don't have anything in here that doesn't get 15% discount. And if you sign up today, you get your discount immediately. Like you don't have to wait for the club set to get to you. You get your discount starting day 1. That's in, by the way. This thing's great. Y'all know what that is because it's been here a while.
And I'm not trying to be pushy or tell you stuff that you probably don't already understand, but there's a limit as to how many we can bring in every time something comes back in stock. So if you think you want it, don't wait because it's probably going to sell out again, especially the stuff that's been out for a long time.
And the problem with the limit, let me explain this to you. So we work with big distributors, right? When we place our order, a lot of us, it's just like you guys, a lot of us place our orders at the same time. When they come in, they divvy them out to us, okay? So we might order 100. Perfect example. What was it this week I ordered? There's a new kit. There's a new photo play kit I want.
Yep.
We ordered 100, 2 came in. I'm not even exaggerating. We ordered 100 and 2 came in. So just know that. And it's that time where we're still working on the whole shipping situation. Anyway, this is a back in stocker, I think. I'm pretty sure I have this one already. But look, they come with a little free gift of the sequins. Isn't that cool? So this border punch is available. That probably blows people's mind that we would order 102 would come in. But that's how, it's literally it.
I mean, that's why we don't pre-sell stuff either.
That's it. This one, I think this is a new one. I don't remember having this one, but this is really cute with the little hearts, the border punches. I love these punches. They are worth collecting. The rotary blade. I love this rotary blade. I use this for my wreath making, mesh, and all that good stuff. Hopefully we'll have those back soon. I'm hoping that forms come back soon.
Trust me, it cuts a lot of things, even fingers.
You want to hear a story? I'll tell you a story because we're not really chatting today. Listen to this. We were getting kits, Brenda and I. Was it Brenda? No, it was Amanda. It was Amanda and I. We were sitting up front of the Rabina store, and we were making kits for our cruise we had coming up, for the craft cruise. And Joe was up front. He wasn't doing anything for us. He was just up front. And this rotary cutter was laying on my wreath table, and he was over there. And I wasn't paying attention to him. And I heard Amanda say to him, Joseph, don't play with that. That thing's super sharp. I heard her say it to him, right? Not 2 seconds later, he puts it down and walks away. I don't even think anything of it. He just puts it down and walks away. Amanda looks up and she goes, I think we've got a problem. I'm like, what? And she said, there's a trail. He was dripping. I don't want to say what it is in case people are squeamish. He was dripping all the way away. We followed the trail to him, and what he had done is gone and gotten Josh because he knew it was going to be in trouble. Went and got Josh and showed him his finger, and sure enough, y'all, just
Yeah, it wasn't my finger, y'all.
No, it was
It
Joseph's.
was Joe's finger.
And I want you to know something. It took me about 12 hours to get it to stop. We went home. I held it. We tried everything. We called the doctor. We did what the doctor said. They couldn't stitch it the way it was. We tried the liquid stuff, that like super glue, everything. I finally got it to stop bleeding before bed. Like, it took all night. And so, listen to me. Be careful. It's very easy to use, and it has its own safety feature.
Are y'all telling me that the threader sold out again already?
And listen, there was a bunch. I counted them. This right here has a safety feature for you not to have that issue, but Joe did not know what he was doing. The safety feature is you can push this forward. When you push this forward, the blade extends. If this is not pushed, the blade doesn't extend. So right now, no, these are in the craft room. But this right here is not a free edge. It's just that Joe didn't listen to Miss Amanda when she told him what to do. Oh, these are cool. I didn't know these came back. I didn't count these. So here's what's cool about these. These are the address templates. They do this, but these have a sticky back. They're really cool. They're reusable. They stick down to your envelope and hold in place, and you peel them off so you can rewrite. These are really neat from EK Tools.
Okay, Joe's calling me. I need to answer.
Okay, another rotary cutter. This is the mini rotary. Don't do it in here, please, because it's going to distract. This is the mini rotary cutter. I don't have mine laying right here, but check this out. See this little guy? He's just a tiny one. Where is mine? It's so cool, and I have used it. In places. I can't find it, but I've used it with a ruler to like cut little pieces or something like that. It's really neat. So the Tonic mini rotary. Turn your mic off at least. Okay. So this is the banner punch. You guys have seen me use this one, right? 2.5 to 1.5. That's the sizes it can make. Any length, but that width. It's really cool. You guys have seen me use this one. Did he hang up on you? He does that. Joe's a hanger-upper. Not on you rudely.
No.
When you're done, he's done.
He said, I'll just do it.
When you're done, you're done. What does he have? Is it a problem?
He doesn't know what he has to do.
Okay.
I said, just go.
Oh, because he's by himself. If he'll wait, I'll come help him.
He said he didn't need nobody.
Okay. This is the Hexagon Punch. Love this guy. And look what they did. I noticed on their package. They did little lemon and lime hexagons. That is so cute. Makes me wonder what we could do for Christmas with it. Reindeer heads. That'd be cute, little hexagon reindeer heads. You bought this out last time I showed y'all. Somebody asked about it and I showed it. This is the jewel picker. You guys jumped on that. Where is she? I need to clean out my bin here. Where's my jewel picker? I don't see her. I'm not opening another one. I don't use it as often as I use my quick stick because I use my quick stick for paper. The jewel picker is actually for picking up like sequins and things like that. So gems and crystals and rhinestones and beads, but I use my other one for paper. But there's how it works. And it's got that end on it to where when the sticky goes away, you can just wet it and bring the sticky back. Super cool, the jewel picker. Y'all probably seen me use that too. Oh, these are back. I think more of those are back. Let me see. I think more sizes than just this came back in. But this is, gosh, where's all my stuff? We're getting ready for Crafticropolis, so there's nothing in here. These are the double bevel, they have double bevel blades. They're the 6.5 inch. They are beautiful scissors and they are super sharp. And the price is really good on these. You cannot beat the price on these. These are, and I think these are back in stock too. I love these.
I think we got all 3 sizes back.
And the left-handed, because there's a right hand and a left hand. So I think we have the left hand of these in too. Love it. I'm trying to hurry because we have a lot of little things. Oh, speaking of the quick stick, she's back. She goes quick. I love that all this stuff is back. This is some of my favorite stuff. These guys, I'm excited these are back because now I can start using them in videos again. What y'all don't understand is sometimes when things are sold out and I can't get them back for a period of time, I have to kind of pause in my video because everybody asks when can we get them, when can we get them, and we don't have an answer. But these are back, and these are the 12 pack. 12, right? 3 times 4 is 12. These are the 12 packs of inks. And if you're wondering, people go, which one would you buy first? This one. This one is the number.
It used to say the name on there, but I don't think it does anymore.
I want to say this is the 100. Yeah, this is the 100 pack. This is the 200, and this is the 300 pack. When we might need to see how they're listed. But the one that I recommend if you don't have one yet is the one that's got the tuxedo black in it. That way you get a good black ink plus all the colors to go with it. But if you have this one, get these. Get these. All right. Next, another punch from Dress My Craft. This one's a pretty one. Look at this one. That one kind of looks almost oceany with the little swirls in it. Beautiful punches. You cannot keep punches.
That one comes with some stuff.
Yeah, they come
too.
with the little free gifts. The circles are back. The circle dies, y'all bought these out recently. I love these. Look how tiny it goes down to. Look at that. That's amazing. If you need a circle, it's in here.
For those of you asking about the Genevieve Stamp Set, we put 200 in the store just a little while ago, and they're already sold out.
They're gone.
So,
we didn't even announce it.
So anyway, we ordered them again today, and it'll take a week to 10 days to 2 weeks to get them back. Hopefully that fast anyway.
Here's those blades I was telling you about. Let me show y'all. They're gray now instead of blue. I knew I'd run into them. There they are. All right. This stuff, yellow tape, I showed you it today. It's actually called Spellbinder's Card Shop Essentials Best Tape Ever, Best Craft Tape Ever. You need to purchase this. You will not be sad. This is one you want to keep. Then the shimmers. So these are shimmer sprays. They look like this. These are mine. And they have like the little, like the mica at the bottom. And you shake that up and you get it all mixed in, and then you can spray it and you'll have like a little gold shimmer or a sparkle or a silver. This is the gold. Or a frost. These are going to be good for your Christmas cards. And you just get yourself a little cardboard box, put your card in there, mist it from about 12 inches away, and you get a beautiful glittery mist.
Someone asked, how does this quick stick work?
I'll show you. Let me get through all this and then I'll go back and show you, because I still have a few things to go through here. So I've shown this, shown this. This will be quick. I'm trying to show you the quick stuff first. We've had this before. This is the Craft and Create. And we like to keep there's certain paper packs we just like to keep, like the crafty stuff, or if there's really good religious stuff, those kinds of things we just kind of keep. And this is one that we felt like we should bring back and keep for the long term, or at least until they bring out the next one like it, because we really like it. And I think it's cute for mini albums, especially if you're making mini albums for your friends. Okay. This is where I got to decide where to go.
I would do all of those first.
This?
Yes.
All right.
Because that all kind of goes together.
You remember I did those albums and y'all literally sucked them out of the store. Like, gone.
Gone.
Okay? I don't have the album to show you, but don't fret. I'm going to be doing another album really soon. I've got a plan, and I think you're going to love it. I used this one in my first album. I think I'm going to use this one in my second album because I haven't got to use it.
Read what Jennifer said.
Oh, I love that. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's so sweet. I think I'm going to use this one for my new album because I've done this one before. What I love about there's white and black. We have black coming. I also have a gray coming. I'm excited about the gray. But what I love about these is you just decorate. You don't have to build an album. They're so amazing. Do I have one open? I'm going to need one open because I want to show how this works. Well, I don't have this one, so I'm going to open this one for myself.
Baby said that my putty won't advance on her quick stick, so does she need to replace the whole thing?
If sometimes you get to the point where you think you can see putty in there, but it won't go any further, and I think that's when it's done. I think. But before you do that, and please be careful, don't break it. Before you do that, get yourself some pliers and just, okay. Right here, it's kind of like it's got kind of, what is that? Little flat places. So before you do it, get yourself some pliers and just press and just make sure. Don't go hard. Don't hand it to your hubby and say, hey, do this, because he's going to go too hard. You just little, like that. Just try to get it out of there.
How is it again?
That's how you do it.
Okay.
A little. All right, let me show y'all this. If you've not seen these, if you've not seen them, you're going to love this. These albums come ready to be decorated. How many of you saw the one I did with the farm paper? Because I absolutely loved how that album turned out. I did it as a giveaway, and then I was kind of sad because I'm like, I really love that album. But I hope the person who got it enjoys it. Pre-made, pre-papered for you. Landscape, portrait, white, and black. Okay? Now let me show you this. You also can get these pieces. There's several pieces. These guys are waterfall enclosures. Let me show you how this works. So, incredible. You're going to love it. So, you open this guy up when you find where it opens. When you find where it opens, okay. And you get 2 in this package, by the way. 2 waterfall enclosures, all right? You open it with the ribbon or with the string, and look what happens. It opens like this, and then it opens like this, and look at the waterfall. Already made for you. You don't have to do math. You don't have to learn how to do a waterfall. It's right here for you, okay? And even better, these are made so that they can go into your albums. Let me show you.
I know those of you saying you need it. If you need it, you better get it.
Because we did not get all we ordered, which means they're on back order. That's how we find out. Check this out. Here's the page. You glue this into your book and your waterfall's done. You glue it into here and you've got a waterfall wherever you want it. And the best part is they spaced this out enough. They made it enough space. It's so good, y'all. I promise you this. As long as they keep making these, I will not assemble an album or a waterfall ever again. I'm not kidding. Having this,
I mean, that's a game changer.
it is a game changer, because if you're an album maker, you know, hands down, you can spend more time assembling the album than the fun part. The fun part is decorating and putting pictures in. And I know a lot of you are like me, you'll make the album and not put pictures in because once you get done, you're kind of done with it. This makes it easy.
Did it come in black?
Comes in craft and white. I don't think these come in black. I could be wrong. The album does, but we haven't got our black yet. They're coming. All right, let me show you something else. So those were the small versions. Here's the large version. So you can get the 6x8s, or these
That's
were
black right there.
yeah,
Ain't
but
that it?
only certain things. These are 4x6, the ones I showed you before, and these are 6x8. So these are full, like full inserts. Like if you use the landscape, if you use the portrait one, this would be a full insert in here. And notice that this one is the Foundations Waterfall Enclosure, and this one is also called Foundations Waterfall Enclosure. Just be sure you're ordering the 4x6 or the 6x8. That's what you need to know on those, and the color you want. Okay, look. They also have, and we ordered everything they had, but I don't think all of it came in yet. We ordered all the pieces. These are pockets, okay? So this one is the landscape. This is the portrait version, okay? But this is the landscape. I'll open it. You're gonna love this. You get 4 pockets in total, 2 half pockets and 2 full enclosures. So let me show you what that means. So this pocket, look at this, is so cool. This is made so you can glue these little pieces shut, okay? Makes this pocket like this, and then you can glue this in to your album, and you have a pocket without any work. You just get to decorate it. And what I love about it is it's not pre-closed, so you can decorate it flat. Isn't that amazing? Seriously. So if you want to trace this curve, so you can put paper on top of it, y'all see why I'm in love. Y'all see. This, so you get 2 of that one, but then look at this one. This is a pocket with a gusset already done for you. You fold this up, you fold this up, you glue it in your book like so, and you get a gusseted pocket. You don't have to you can just close it down and do it like that. That's probably how I would do it, because I don't really like all that extra because stuff falls out. Flat so you can trace it. 4 in a pack. It's all you need. Oh, look, they even give you that pattern. No, hold on. Look, template on the inside of package for easy matting. So that means if you cut that out, you can use that and get your matte, which means you'll have some of the black showing. You don't have to do the math.
They're making life easy.
You can't even know. If you're an album, look, they did it here as well. Yes, it's on this one as well. I wanted to see it was on this. That's just a picture of it. That's a picture of it. Okay. Y'all. You can't beat it. Cannot beat it. Not with a stick. Oh, there's that pocket in craft. Did I show it in craft?
I think you just showed it in black.
I think I did too. All right, so there's the album. Love it. Let's go here. Oh, wait. Okay. These are the same. Foundation pockets, white, black. So it comes in white, black, and is that craft also? No, that's a waterfall. So what did I show? Okay. Landscape and portrait. They gave me one of each. Okay. All right. Remember I showed y'all this little paper pack? Y'all bought that little guy up. That little pink Christmas paper pack. They bought it like crazy. We brought in 2 more. Y'all just really liked these. So here we go. Let's look at them real quick. These are smaller packs. They have a lot of pieces, but they are smaller packs of paper. So if you're looking for not having so much in your craft room, this is a great one. Oh, that's different. I like that. That's different. That smells like, that's good. Lydia would love that. This one is called Christmas Patchwork. Some of you guys are fixing to flip your lid. Look at this. This is right up some of you, this is your alley. You know what I'm saying? This feels Brenda. Feels very Brenda. Look at this. So cute. And if I'm not mistaken, none of these pages repeat, which makes it even better. You don't get as many pages, but they don't repeat. So you have plenty to choose from. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have just some that you've already used. Look at the cut aparts. It gets even better. Look at all these. This little book is great. You get 10 double face sheets, 8 by 8 inch, and they are 190 grams. So I'm going to say that's about 65-pound cardstock. So there's the one called Christmas Patchwork. This one's called Christmas Rose. I'm interested to see this one. The one we had before was called, I may have it laying over there. I don't think it was Christmas Rose, was it? Tabitha, what's the other one?
I don't think it was Christmas Rose.
This is cute. Oh my goodness. Ooh, this looks like something we recognize. Look. Oh. This is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Pink snowflakey thingy. Oh, look at this one. Look at the pink camper decorated for Christmas. That is so cute. This is cute. I like the gray right here. Look at that little car.
You need a drink?
My tickle's coming back, but we're good. Look at that. Once this kicks in. This is cute. This is kind of like a mobile. Mobile.
Yeah.
Mobile.
The thing that hangs over the thing.
Mobile. Mobile's a place we go.
Yes.
Mobile hangs over the crib.
Hangs over the crib.
These are cute, y'all. Look, I'm gonna bring this up.
She said it was called Pink Christmas.
Pink Christmas. I knew it wasn't the same one. Look at that. I love it. This one's real cute. Real cute. 10 pages. Same weight. I love that. That's cute. All right, so those are available. Yes, let me have a sip. I didn't want to because I don't want to drink this. I left my water out there. I got to show y'all this next. Oh, that's so bad. Blech. Which one? This one.
Yeah, for me.
This cute. I'm going to open it before I lay it down. I put it right on my mic so y'all can hear that real up close. Look at this. This is called Grease Monkey. Y'all. This is the cutest pack. And it's not just mechanic. Look, let me show you this. It's not just mechanic. It's just the man pack you've been wanting. Look at this. How cute. I love it. See what I mean? It's not just mechanics. Like, that's golf. Rebel. This guy's smoking hot, handle with care. Never give up. Handsome man, hello, stud muffin, hot stuff. Do something legendary every day. He's my best friend. That's so cute for a mini album with a dad. He's my best friend. My ride or die. That's cute. And then this is like a beard growth chart. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. Look. Manly, caveman, trucker, biker, lumberjack, wizard.
Did I make any of those?
Manly.
Maybe.
Manly. It's the very first one at the top. That's so funny. So you get 2 sheets of that. Look at the back. It's chain link fence. That's so cute. You know what this would be cute for? I was just saying the other day that you were the dad that walked the fence. Like baseball, football, you were down there at the fence.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
This would be cute to have that for the dads that walk the fence. Y'all know who those dads are. Look at this. I love this. I want this car. Sorta. It's a Mustang. I'm not as big into Mustangs. Look at that. This is cute, isn't it? You know what else I love? It's not red, black, and white. That's what they normally do man packs in. Those kind of colors. This is great. See the stripe? This is great. Look at this. Oh, so good. You can do that. That rustic album tire tread little graphic design there. And then look at that, like stitches. This is a good one. This and one of those albums, you could hook up a Father's Day album so quick.
Oh, yeah.
Look at these stickers. Look how big they are. So good. Look at that chain link. I don't even have to tell y'all how important this pack is. I don't even have to tell y'all. Like, we are constantly needing these kinds of packs in our collection. This is one of those you will use every single nook and cranny of. He's all that on that little record. I bet that's a sticker I didn't see. Let me see. Yeah, look. He's all that. This is cute. Don't even have to tell y'all. Y'all know. Y'all know. Is this the last one? It is. We've made it. We've made it. Listen to me. There are not many of these in store. They were supposed to be, but they did not come in.
Which means hopefully they will come in.
We're hoping more will come in. I think more did. I think we got it in 2 shipments. If you've not seen this yet, but let me say this. If you're a Gnome fan, if you're a Kit fan, this is the Photo Play Year with My Nomis calendar kit. There's 24 double-sided designer cardstock papers, 3 12x12 cardstock sticker sheets. Let me show you what this is, okay? Let's just start. This is January. Look, all my calendar makers, all my year in the life album makers, look at this. So this is January. We're going through January. Here's your calendar for January. I love that it's not dated. So if you buy this and decide not to do it this year, you're fine. You can do it later. There's your calendar. Can you see making a little calendar with this? Here's your Valentine page. It says February down here. I'm going to slide it up so you can see it. It says February. More Valentine. There's your calendar. Can y'all see this? Here's March. Look. Incredible, right? This is smart. Gnome way, she said. Gnome way. That's right. Look at March. This is good stuff. Look at Easter. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look at the gnome holding the carrot. Oh, my goodness. The only thing that can make this better if there was a carrot. Y'all know. Remember the carrot? If you know, you know, right? Look at May. This is my birth month. Oh, April's your birth month.
It is.
I could use that gnome on you. Oh, look, National Scrapbook Day. That's cute because that is the month that it comes in May. That's cute. Look, National Scrapbook Day. Get your scrap on. Happy Mother's Day is on there. Look at this, y'all. So
I mean, this
cute.
is a kind of expensive kit, but for
Look
what you get, it's really pretty.
June, cool dad. You're a rad dad. That's cute. Vince, the Bank of Dad.
Yeah, I'm very familiar with that.
Look at this.
From my dad down to me.
Yeah. Last night Joe came home. He had his keyboard in his hand, a taken apart keyboard, his computer keyboard, and he was like, he was whispering so I wouldn't hear. Did you notice that? Why would he care if I didn't hear? I'm the one who'd be like, we'll fix it. You're the one who'd be like, but he went up to Vince and he said, I got a problem. He's like, what? He's like, I spilled soy sauce on my keyboard. When I came in today, he had taken it completely apart and pieces were laying everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway, the Bank of Dad is where he went. There's June's calendar. A lot of manly stuff in that June one. Oh, look at July. July is exactly what you expect, right? Exactly. I love it. Look at these gnomes. Where are my gnome fans at? Because y'all love this. Y'all love this. Look at this. August. This is so cute. Look at him on a scooter with his literal belly is hanging out. There's a little bit of skin hanging out. I love that. He does not have his summer bod.
He got that. He's rocking that dad bod though.
Yeah, dad bod. Look at September. I love this. Reading is fun. Oh, this is good. Love it. Look at this. So good. Oh, where's my spooky folks at? Y'all will eat this up. G. Is G still watching? Because this is all him. This is cute. Oh, look at the pumpkins. Cute. Oh, look at fall. This is me right here.
Thanksgiving.
Look at this one. Oh, I love it.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Love it. You want to tell them that story?
Oh.
Let me finish flipping. You can tell them that. That can be your closeout story if you want to tell it. Look at Christmas. Oh, that's a cute little circle. I love it. Now, we get into, you have 3 sticker sheets. Let me show you these. Look at all these stickers. Oh, this is fantastic. January, February, March, April. Is that all that's on here? I feel like there's more on here. No. May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. This is a class kit all in itself. Oh, I did not know they had this. We'll have to bring something. They apparently have a, we missed that. They have a calendar you can use to just decorate the calendar. I was just going to make it myself, but you can just use this calendar and decorate it. So we'll order those too.
Okay.
Because if you want to do, this is a big one. This is a 10 by 10 calendar. But I was just thinking I'd do a 6 by 6 with this.
You could do either one.
Yeah, you could do either one. But we'll order those too. That's pretty cool. This is
Ooh,
neat. Neat
You
O
might could
mosquito.
do both.
Look at the layouts too. Okay, this is cool. All right, so we'll order these and get these in if you want to do this too, because look, they give you a layout for each one. But I'm like you, I could do the 6 by 6 and do the layout and then do this too. I bet you could. Bet you could. All right, so that is a year with my Nomis. Love it. That's a lot of paper in there.
$32, I think. $32.99.
That's a lot of paper. You won't just use it for the calendar. Whew, we did it.
You didn't show them the snow marker.
Oh, this is back. Look what's back.
And
Snow
did
marker.
you show them the Inky Dinky Doo?
Oh, I didn't show that either. And the powder tool's back. Man, these are some of my, I have to have this for Christmas. Matter of fact, I want to do this album. I want to color this like I was showing y'all. This is the Mente Chippy little album. And I want to do the top in the snow. I think that'd be cool to do up there. Love it. I'm not going to do it today because it's going to have to dry and all that kind of stuff. And I'm tired. This is a lot. What time is it?
2 something.
Woo! We've been doing this a
2:49.
while.
Almost 2 hours.
Wow. Robin, you can't choose one. If you ask Vince, Vince says don't choose one. There's no sense. If you're going to pay shipping, you might as well get more than one. That's what Vince said. She said, how do I choose just one item?
No.
If I were picking one thing from today, wow. Honestly, I think I'd grab up the albums. I would not let those albums go to waste. They're so good. Just so done for you. I mean, let me ask you a question. How many of you guys have ever assembled an album? Do you know what I'm talking about? Like from start to finish. Y'all have watched me do it. The chipboard, the cover, all of that stuff. I do not enjoy that. Some people do. I do not enjoy that part of the engineering. I like the decorating part. And for me, I find that by the time I get to the decorating part, I'm kind of done. I'm kind of like, I want to get through this album. I've been working on it so long. With this, I sit down and just decorate. And I love it.
Yeah. Okay, so my story was, for those of you that do not know, I met Maymay in late July when we started dating in late August.
You're really backing the story up.
and we got married in December. So our first Christmas together.
Well, why did we
with
get
the
married
boys,
in December?
Because we wanted to have Christmas with the kids.
We wanted to be together for Christmas. So we got married on December 23rd. We had one day of marriage together, and then the kids came on Christmas
Eve.
No, Christmas Eve or Christmas Day?
Yeah, they were already there.
That's
They
right.
left on Christmas Day. But anyway, so one of the gifts that we got the boys was one of those.
Pull behind Elmo.
Yeah. And anyway, when they started pulling it, it said something. And
You were putting the batteries in it.
I was doing something
And it
to it.
talked to you.
And it talked when it did it. And I thought it said Happy Thanksgiving. And I went, Happy Thanksgiving? I'm like, why is this thing saying that?
You want to know how long ago this was? This is how long ago. Vince was sitting cross-legged on the floor.
Well, I mean, it was 23 years ago.
You won't sit cross-legged on the floor anymore.
Not hardly.
But he was sitting on the floor, and I was on the couch doing something else, and he looked at me and he went, like, why would you buy something that said Happy Thanksgiving? That's how you said it. And I said, it says Elmo loves puppy. It doesn't say Happy Thanksgiving.
And I'm like, how in the world did I get Happy Thanksgiving out of that?
But when you did it again, you got Elmo loves puppy.
Anyway,
It's funny.
it's one of those Vinny moments, I guess.
You guys, we have a lot of new subscribers, which I'm super, super excited about. We hit 300,000 during the chaos. And I love it because we're getting questions that I've asked a lot. I mean, I've answered a lot, but I love that because when they start coming back around, I know we're getting new folks. So the first one is, do we have a scripture club? We sure do. We have a regular, what we call the original club, and then the scripture club. You get a full-size, never-before-seen stamp set every month. I'm trying to find one. Full size for us is 4x6, and it's $11.99 a month in the U.S. There's no shipping. You pay $11.99 a month. Stamp sets in our store are $12.99. That's what they cost. But the incentive for this one is you get a new, never-before-seen stamp set. We release it. It's a new one we release every month. In both clubs, original and scripture, 2 different stamp sets, okay? They're $11.99 if you're in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., they're $13.49. You still do not pay anything additional. That's what you pay. Now, hear me. They are mystery clubs. You do not know what is being released until the 6th of the month for the original club and the 21st of the month for the scripture club, but they are already shipped to you. So just know if you like a mystery, and I think folks will tell you, that's pretty good. Like, I make sure that I put out stamp sets that everybody can use, which can kind of be hard sometimes because I want to do a bunch of Christmas sets, but not everybody celebrates Christmas. So in the original club, you get stamp sets everybody can use. And in the scripture club, you get scripture theme, like it's going to come from the Bible. Now, I will tell you this because a lot of people ask me to only do like one translation. Like some people want me to only do the King James. And while I respect that that's what some people choose as their only translation, I personally don't. I have multiple translations that I lean on. So I like to use the scripture that I feel most portrays what we're trying to do with the stamp set. Now, there are translations I don't touch, but the ones that I do, that I feel comfortable with, we use multiple translations. But both of those clubs, and as a club member, you get 15% off your purchases in the store. The only things you don't get 15% off is if you sign up for another club. You can't get 15% off of a second sign up. You can't get 15% off of Misty's. Misty's go on sale when Misty's go on sale. They're an individual thing. And you can't get 15% off of sale items. When we put things on, like when things go into the 50% off, 60% off, all that kind of stuff, those don't get your additional 50%.
You don't get to stack it. And typically when we have a sale, it is going to be more than 15% because we want our club members to still get to take advantage of the sale.
Yeah, if we have a sale, we turn your club member discount off and you get the next discount, which is always larger. So we will never have a 15% off sale because that's not fair. That's not a sale for club members. We always make it more. Somebody asked about my nickname. My nickname is Maymay. I don't go by my real name anymore at all. Like,
I'm about the only person that calls you Amy.
And you don't call me that. So you don't call me that.
No, most time it's my heart.
Or Aim.
Or Aim.
And listen, yesterday we were up front and Brenda said Amy, and everybody looked. Everybody. They went, why'd you say her real name? And she's like, I don't know why I did that. Because I only get called that when I'm in trouble. No, we don't use that. We don't use my real name anymore. And I love it because I love being Maymay. My nephew Thomas could not say Aunt Amy. It came out Maymay for whatever reason, but the reason I really love it is because his daddy also couldn't say Aunt Maisie, which was one of our aunts, and he called her Maymay, and Thomas had no idea Aunt Maisie had passed before Thomas was born. And so he didn't even know his daddy had, but that we had a Maymay.
Yeah.
So me
And
being
that's
called
right.
Maymay was an honor.
Belinda, we don't give discounts on classes. When you purchase classes, you don't
Thank
get a
you.
discount on
There
those.
are not discounts on classes, and I'm glad you brought that because I want to tell you why. Because classes are usually done by a teacher that we're also paying, so I don't have the margin to give another discount on top of that because we have the product to purchase, pay the teacher, pay the location, etc., depending on how we're doing it. So you also don't get discount on classes. So I saw another question, which I thought was a great question. Where did it go? Where did it go? Thank you, Julie. I'm going to say nagging gassed. I think I did it right. I think I did it right. It felt right. Where was that other question? It was a great question. I thought these are good ones. Oh, where'd it go? Oh, what translations do I use? I love the King James. I've kind of gone back to the King James, which after I said all that, you probably think I don't like it, but I've gone back to it a bit because I find in my old age, memorizing the King James is easier because it's what I was trained in. You know what I'm saying? I was telling, who would I tell that to? Oh, Brother Andy the other day. We were talking about it, and I said, it's funny, I ran from the King James so much because I felt like it was so hard to understand, and I ran from the King James to the NIV back in the day. Then I went from the NIV to the ESV. So from the New
She
International.
said, yes, you got it right, and she loves you.
I love you too. You know who that is? Like we had a
Yes.
class with her, and I learned how to say her name, and I was trying to get it right. I went to the New International Version when I met Vince. That was the one he was using, and I thought, that's really good. I like this one. And then we both moved from the New International Version to the English Standard Version, which is touted as the most literal translation. And my brother kind of introduced that to us because when he was in seminary, some of the doctors from his seminary were the ones who were on the panel that translated that one. And so he started using that one. And then my mother recently got me reading the Message a little bit. Now, let me say something to you. Listen to me. Do not get messed up. The Message cannot be your only Bible. You cannot go by the Message and read it. It is a single person's representation of the scripture. Like this one person wrote this book it's not a novel, that's not the way to put it, but sort of so that it reads like a book. So what I suggest is get your translation that you're comfortable with, whatever that may be, okay? Then have a message alongside because it's beautiful. And I never did this before. I was a person that was like, oh, I'm not reading the Message. I'm not touching that book. But it's so beautiful to be able to take those scriptures that are kind of hard to understand and then go right up here to the Message. And if you can get a parallel so you can just buy one Bible. A parallel Bible is one that has a translation here and a translation in the same page so you can compare them. I don't know that they make that with the Message because I've noticed in the Message they do verses like 4 through 10. You know, it's not like.
Yeah.
So those are the what do you want to talk about translations? What would you say about it?
I always was an NIV guy, the New International Version. That was my favorite for a long, long, long time.
Didn't you just get your new
did.
one? Vince
Yeah.
just got the most beautiful Bible, y'all. Listen, he invested in it. It was an investment, but I'm going to tell you something. It is we both want to hug it.
Yeah.
Now, I love this one too. This one means as much to me as your new one.
Oh, yeah.
This one right here.
That one's
look at
tattered
this.
and worn,
Look
baby.
at that right there. I love this.
There's a lot of Jesus in that one for sure.
I love this Bible. This actually was given to me from Jared. Did you know that?
Yep.
It got messed up and it's been everywhere. It's been all over the place. Did y'all see that? That was my grandfather. Where'd he go? I have pictures in here. This is my grandfather, my mother's dad. He was a Green Beret. His name was Joseph Alexander. His mother called him Joe Alec, which I thought was cool. One of you guys made me this. I love that. And there's my pencil. Anyway, this is the one I use here a lot for like Bible study, or if I film here, this is the one I use here a lot. Anyway, there we go. Told you that. You probably wonder if there's a translation I won't use. I will say this. I've not studied all the translations, so I'm not going to tell you there is one I won't use. At this point in time, those are the ones I have. Now, I also I'm not opposed to the Amplified Bible because I like the way it works. It's not for me, I don't think, but I like the way it works. Thank you. He was very handsome. I was 5 when he passed away, so I didn't get to know much about him. But what I do know about him, I love. He was very funny. Lots of funny stories about Granddad. Very funny. One is he was a Dr. Pepper drinker. Do you know that story? He drank Dr. Pepper like that was his drink, and so they put it in the fridge. And my grandfather was very, very smart with engineering and stuff like that. He could build furniture. He was crafty. He was a craftsman. Anyway, he put a series of mirrors through the house where he could see the refrigerator from his chair. But we didn't know that as grandkids. And my cousin Dwayne, who's going to come do a show with me so y'all can see him, my cousin Dwayne would try to sneak a Dr. Pepper out, and he could never be successful because Granddad had those mirrors, but he didn't know. And he said, I never knew how he did that I'd sneak that fridge open, get my hand in there, and he'd go, don't get my Dr. Pepper. And he would go, how does he know? And it's because he had rigged up the mirrors.
Country Girl, my new one is also an NIV.
It's an NIV, but it's called the Preacher's Bible. Preacher's Edition, the Preacher's Bible. And it's like this supple leather. And what I love about it, what I've been looking for, and I need to clarify before y'all send me a bunch of, don't send me a bunch of recommendations yet. Let me tell you why. What I've been looking for is a Bible that has a little room on the page for me to write, to take notes. And this one does, because it's a Preacher's Bible. It gives you some room for annotations and stuff like that. And the reason I say don't give me recommendations yet is this. I don't want a journaling Bible. I don't want a Bible that has the columns with the little lines on the side. I have those. I want something that's got a little ease on the page so I can make little jots. The little lines on the journaling Bible are too small for my handwriting. And if I write in there, I can't read it later. I've learned that over time. So, they do a parallel of the NIV and the Message. I didn't know if they could or not, but they say they do. Let's see. That's where you get your talent from. He passed it on. I think that I probably do get some from him, and I also think I get some from my grandmother, who was his wife. They made ceramics for a living. Like that. Actually, I take that back. My grandfather made molds for a living. If you're familiar with this, that's where you have a plaster piece that's casted, and then you pour slip into it. That slip hardens, then gets fired and becomes a ceramic. He made the mold. So he spent anytime I didn't know a lot about him, but what I do remember about him, this one in particular was really cool. My Uncle David started doing molds also because of my granddad. And my mom had gotten some flowers, I think from my dad, were sent to her. And it came in this really ornate vase. And I remember, this is the first time I put together what mold making was. My Uncle David said, I need that vase when you're done with it. And she was like, oh, okay. Nobody even questioned. They just knew because they grew up with it. And he took that vase and made a mold out of it in the plaster, and then was able to pour the slip and turn it into a ceramic piece. And my grandfather did that too, like would see things and turn it into molds. Nowadays, there's probably a lot of copyright around that. You know, there probably is, but that's how they did things. So if you ever saw like the ceramic nativities, he didn't make the nativity, he made the mold that they sold to ceramic companies that used to make the nativities. Now, my grandmother did all his samples. So when they would go out to shows and things, all the ceramics were painted by her. Incredible. She was an artist like nobody's ever seen. They were all painted by her. And I've told the story before where she gave a chess set to Elvis because he's our cousin.
Yeah. Oh, me.
I love when you guys ask questions like this. Is Vince still a music minister? Yes. You want to talk about that? Yes, you are. There's the answer. Maybe they should make a Bible with double line spacing. That's what I literally looked up on Amazon, wide space notes, wide space note. They have a Bible called the Note Taker's Bible, but it's just those little lines on the side. And as I've gotten older, my eyes are getting worse, and I know my notes are going to be harder to read as I continue to get older. So what I did recently is I got a couple of notebooks, and I typically, for the past like 5 years, I've had a sermon notebook. I love my sermon notebook. I don't care who I'm sitting under to hear. I start out with the date, the time, the preacher, the church, wherever we were. I love that. Vince started that. He didn't even know that. one time I was using your Bible, I think at the tent revival that long ago, and in the back you had some notes from some preachers, and you had written who had done it, and I was like, that's cool. You always remember who said that stuff, and I wanted to do that, so I started that. So I just went ahead and got me some notebooks and keeping notes on the side, but I really would like to have something to mark the page with. So,
Nancy, I believe it was called the Preacher's Bible, and it's an NIV, and it's has a real leather cover, and it's very, very soft. And like Maymay said, you just want to hug it.
You want to, I said.
Just when you touch it, it's comforting just touching it.
He had it Sunday for the first time. We went to the Christian bookstore Saturday because I wanted to find a couple of new devotions, which I did not find, by the way.
I know.
We kind of did. We got that study to do together, but we went to the Christian bookstore, and he picked it up, and he came over, and he was like, feel this.
It was not cheap.
No.
It was an investment, but
he was like, feel this. And he's like, open it. And we opened it. We were both like, this is amazing. And I'm going to tell you what else is bougie. Let me tell you how it's bougie. How's it bougie?
I don't know about that.
Because it's got 3 ribbons.
Oh, yeah.
That's bougie right there.
Yeah, it's got
Your Bible
3
has
markers.
3 ribbons. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I know there's never enough room on the sides of those pages. I agree. Maybe an interleaf. All right, remember that. Interleaf Bible. The Thompson chain has changed my life. I get so deep into digging. Thompson chain references was my dad's favorite. I don't know if it is anymore, but I remember how much he loved his Thompson chain reference. Valerie, listen, is yours one you bought from Amazon? Because if you've not seen this on Amazon, I do it myself. I just have a notebook and I do all that myself. But I just recently saw that on Amazon they have sermon notes notebooks. Like, I'm so far behind. And it literally has the place for you to put the preacher, the church, the date, all that kind of stuff in it. The scripture they're focusing on. It's really cool. I put notes everywhere. What is bougie? Bougie is like fancy, trying to be fancy when you're really not. What is that? Will, what is that? Where's my little tree? I'm not sure what that means. I have certain pens too. We do. Can I ask, what does NIV stand for? It stands for New International Version. It's just a version. I guess what they're trying to say is it's written so internationally it can be understood. I don't really know. It's good.
Because they have the ESV is the other one that we like to use, and it's the English Standard Version. The pastor of the church we're going to now uses the New King James. Isn't it New King James?
Which I was surprised by. That shocked me. Linda asked, how is my dad doing? Same as me. Every day is, every day. But I think he struggles real hard. Like I said, I hope y'all can keep praying for him. He loves to tease me. Dad's always loved to tease me. Physically, he's doing well. From COVID, he had COVID. I don't know that I ever told them that Dad was in the hospital too. Did we say that?
I don't know.
Dad was in the hospital for 7 days while Mom was in the hospital, and they were on the same floor, like 3 doors down.
And my mom had COVID at the same time.
I don't even know that we said that, because the reason we didn't say it, we didn't talk about my mom being in the hospital for lots of reasons. Okay, lots of reasons, but at the same time my mom was in the hospital, Vince's mom got COVID. Well, Mom and Dad got it at the same time. Then Vince's mom got it. And we decided not to tell my mother because my mother was begging people not to go into public. She was begging us to avoid it, and so she would say, how are the Helmses? How are the Helmses? And I go, Mom, they're good. And now she had COVID, but she was good. Meemaw was vaccinated, and she had COVID, and she came through it. She's still coming through it. She still got the tired part.
Yeah.
But we didn't want my mother to know because I didn't want her to have anything to worry about. We didn't share any of that with her. So the whole time, they all 3 were getting through it at the same time. And Granddad never even had a symptom, never had anything. So, yeah, just that. And but Dad's doing really well. Meemaw's doing well. Granddad's doing well. Meemaw's doing better. She actually got to go grocery shopping. It's been it's hard. Energy's hard for her.
But if y'all will keep praying for her, because her blood pressure is very low, and they're not sure why, but
What did the
Anyway,
doctor say? That's today.
he took her off that pill that he just put her back on.
I think that's the thing. It's got to be. Because she went from here to there like that. It's got to be the medicine. Y'all are asking good questions. Thanks. And please keep remembering my dad. He is, he's so precious. Let me tell you what he teases me about. Cooking. I don't cook. I'm not a cook. And he teases me all the time. And the other day, every night about dinner time, I was known for texting mom at dinner time. He said I would either call or text her. It'd always be dinner time. But that's because they eat at like 5:30 in the afternoon. So when I'm getting home, getting settled, and call mom, it's dinner time. So now Dad says, I expect a dinner time text from you every night. And he pretty much gets a dinner time text. But he'll tease me about what am I cooking for dinner, so I always say something. Well, the other night he sent me a picture of this plate of food that a sweet, do they know Deborah? No, they wouldn't know Deborah. But a sweet lady from our home church made him all this home cooking, like all his stuff, hamburger, steak, mashed potatoes, corn, like his favorite stuff. Mm-hmm. He sent me this picture. And he was like, oh, he said, I'm sure this isn't much dissimilar from what you're cooking for dinner tonight. I said, no, not much at all. I'm opening a can of soup. Yep. And he loves to tease me about cooking. So the other night, they said Vinny's a good cook. So the other night, here's what I did. Vince and I got home, and he was like, what do you want for dinner? I said, nothing but breakfast sounds good. Like, you ever just get there? I know y'all do. Nothing but breakfast sounds good. Brenner. So we started making breakfast. Well, I make my own eggs, and Vince makes his own sausage. And I can make his eggs because I know how he likes them, but he makes them because he was going to use the sausage oil. Y'all know how that works, the sausage grease. Anyway, so I start making my eggs, and we put the sausage on. Well, Vince walks away, so you don't know who put that stuff there. It's just there. So I took a picture of the stove. I sent it to my dad. I said, I'm cooking. I was technically cooking. I was making eggs, right? I said, I'm cooking like that. And he was like, is that your stove or a photo you took off the internet? I said, Dad, look at this stove. Nobody would take a picture of that nasty stove and put it on the internet because it needs to be clean. And I said, but there is some truth I need to tell you. So Vince came back in there to flip his sausage, and I took a picture of Vince cooking the sausage, and I said, Vince is actually cooking. I'm making my own eggs, but Vince is cooking. He loves to tease me about cooking. So
he does.
We do that all the time. The other night he sent me a picture. He said, I'm having dinner at Danny and Hannah's. That's my brother. He's the favorite. Or so he says. But he was having dinner at Danny and Hannah's. And I said, oh, really? I said, so did they buy food? Or I said, maybe one day they'll actually cook for you. And he sent me a picture, and they had made like ribs on the barbecue, and she had made all kinds of stuff. So then I felt bad. Anyway, thank y'all for praying for him. Any more questions? You see any more? I love the questions. Okay, let's talk really quick about some housekeeping stuff we got to do. Number one, if you're coming to Craft Acropolis, if you're coming to the in-person event next week, a couple things you need to know. Number one, if you're coming early, Tuesday morning, we will not be at the shop until 11 a.m. Vince and I are doing something for our employees that we've been wanting to do, but COVID has kept us from doing it, and now we can do it. So Tuesday morning for a couple of hours, we will be off-site on a field trip, okay? We will be back here at 11 that morning. There'll be a sign on the door, too. I want y'all to hear this from me. We'll post this in the Facebook group and all that, too. If you have not signed up for the Facebook group, if you have Facebook, Tamitha will put the link in here, but it is called Maymay's Christmas Craft Acropolis on Facebook. I hope I said that right. You can go sign up for that. We will use that to communicate throughout the week. It's the easiest way to do it. We've tried another program in the past, but we have to teach everybody how to use that program, and by the time you understand it, the event's over, and it's not good. If you don't use Facebook, you need to email Shannon at maymaymadeit.com, or you can email Tamitha. I need to change this, Tamitha. I'm going to do that this week. But you can email Tamitha at apply@maymaymadeit.com, APPLY. She does our design team, so we always have that as her email, but I'm just going to change it to Tamitha. But anyway, email her at apply@maymaymadeit.com, and that way they can put you on the email list, and we can email you these same things we're putting on Facebook if you don't like Facebook. I suggest sign up with a fake Facebook name and join our group. Like, don't join anything else, just the group. If you signed up for the online event, if you signed up for the online event or bought the individual classes for the online event, those should ship starting tomorrow and be all shipped out by Tuesday. That's what I think it's going to take, is be all shipped out by Tuesday. We wanted to ship them a month before the event. The event is like October 15th, so that gives you like 3.5 weeks to get to you, which should be gracious plenty because we send them priority. So we have tracking and insurance and all that good stuff. So here's what I want to tell you about your kits if you ordered online, okay? That kit's going to come to you, and it's not going to be like, oh, here's Kim's kit. Oh, here's Brenda's kit. Oh, here's Lisa's kit. If we bagged them up and put them in a box, we'd have had to have a bigger box. So what we did was we consolidated things to save space so we could save on shipping. The box was already 9 pounds. So a bigger box would have cost a whole lot of money. So when you get your box, you don't need to dig through it. You can, but you don't have to dig through it. The day of the class, your teacher will say, pull this from your box, and they will show you what you need to get out of your box, okay? So don't worry about going ahead of time. The only thing you need to do ahead of time is have a screen that you can watch YouTube on, a way to participate in the chat, and your Make It Kit supplies. And what I mean by that is you can watch us on like your iPad, your tablet, your TV, your computer, your laptop, and you need to be able to chat with us one of those ways as well. So if you need 2 screens, some people will watch us on TV and then chat on their phone. So whichever way you need to do that. What am I forgetting? Tamitha, was there something else I needed to talk about? Oh, if you took Brenda's photo display class, which is an online class, if you took her photo display class, you're going to need a small screwdriver, Phillips head. We're going to put that out there and let you guys know, but I totally forgot about that. If you want to hinge it, this is a project you can hinge or you don't have to hinge. It comes with little hinges and you'll have to screw those on, so don't forget that. I have 30 of them last year. What's that? Okay. Craft Acropolis. Oh. If you are coming to Craft Acropolis in person, I should have named these different. But if you're coming to Craft Acropolis in person, because of COVID restrictions, and honestly, I'm kind of surprised by this. This is Vince's rule. Kind of surprised by this. This was his thing. Because of COVID restrictions, we are not going to have the store open just willy-nilly for everybody to show up. When you come here, when you come to the crop space, you will get a welcome kit. It's got a bunch of it's got a bunch of goodies in it and a little sheet. That sheet's going to tell you what group you are. And what we've done is throughout the days, we have staggered some shopping times, okay? Because our store can't hold 75, 80 people. It just won't, especially during COVID. So we'll explain this to you when you come in, but just to let you know now, like if you're group A, you'll have A morning here, A afternoon here, A midday here. So we have it mixed up. So if you're in a class, you still have a shopping time. So it's the only way we knew how to do it. And we're still going to have that still gets us about 12 people, 10 or 12 people, so we can social distance. Social distancing is super strict at the school. We have it nailed down, okay, at the location where we're going to be. But here, we're going to have to do that too. We're going to have a couple of things in place where if people are checking out and it's running a little long, we'll have some social distance seating for you to wait till it's your turn. We're going to have, we've already put up plexiglass. We've tried to make it very, very safe for everybody that's here. Masks are required. That is, I cannot tell you how many people, listen, I love you, and I don't care how you stand on this. I really don't. But it does not hurt to put on a mask to shop. I do it. You do it. You hate masks, but you put one on every store we go in. And I cannot tell y'all how many people walk in our store and go, let's go. Okay. I can't help it. Like, we need to protect people. And now that we know that it doesn't matter if you're vaccinated or not as far as spreading it, we need to protect people. So don't try to get out of the mask because you're not going to be able to. Like, literally, when you come to my door at our store, there's a sign that says if you can't wear a mask, because some people say medically they can't. I'm not familiar. Some people say they can't. We offer curbside pickup and we also offer shipping. Like, we have that on the sign. So we will let you get your stuff, but we are going to be social distancing. We want this to be a safe, fun event. I've got a lot of ideas for being able to still have fun and keep our distance. And remember, the classrooms, thank goodness we did this. Thank goodness they made us do everything to social distance standards, because we were thinking we were done, right? So because they did this, our classroom that would normally hold 30 people, a max class is 15 people, and many of the classes, because so many people bought the online version or bought the ones that we put up last for online, a lot of the classes aren't going to have 15 in them. So we'll even have more room than we thought we'd have. Even better. Even better. We're strict. Say it.
We're strict.
We are strict about this. Like, we just have to be careful, okay? And I can't tell how many people just walk out, but we understand. You don't want to wear a mask. That is your freedom, and you don't have to shop here. Most people wear a mask, but we probably have 2 or 3 a week that just go, let's go. I can't help it. It still shocks me because you think people are used to it by now, but
Well, it's kind of like what Thomas said today. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it helps, but it don't hurt.
that's exactly what you said. I don't know,
I mean,
but don't hurt. It don't hurt.
You know,
My grandpa used to say, God made dirt, dirt don't hurt. Put it in your mouth and let it work.
something like that.
It don't hurt. Also, at the place, say it, Performing Arts Center, they have installed temperature taking kiosks. Is that the way to say it? Temperature taking kiosk. So here's what this means. When you come in the building, you have to stand there and be scanned, and it takes your temperature. Which, listen, that's good, because we don't want people, that's good. That's a good thing for us doing that. We want people to be aware and to know so we don't mess anything up. Somebody said, what about your freedom? You have 100% freedom. You have 100% freedom. Shop or don't. It's your freedom, right? That's how I look at it. Shop or don't. Look, it's the same thing in our town. We have it anywhere you go. Your freedom is, well, in my store, your freedom is you're free to shop online or curbside, right? That's what I think. I think we have to be smart, y'all. We don't know enough about this that we need to listen to what scientists are saying.
And if you know me at all, I'm 100% about your freedom. 100%.
That's why I said I'm shocked Vince came up with this. But he's right. We don't have the space. We don't have the space for social distancing in our store if everybody just showed up.
I mean, our store is literally about 1,600 square feet. If it's that big,
The retail store.
the retail store.
If
And
you
so,
if you ever came to one of our open houses, you would understand exactly why we're having to limit it, right? Open house was shoulder to shoulder. We can't do that.
oh yeah, there's no
Can't
way
do
we
it.
can do that.
I wear a mask everywhere. I've always worn a mask, no matter what. So, Margie, I've already been thinking about that. Like, we'll deal with it. We'll figure it out. There is no hugging, you guys. We put this out that we weren't going to allow hugging. We just can't. We just can't. So, I know some people are going to struggle with that, but just know there's no hugging. And as adults, we will help to teach Alex that during this event. And I know it may be a struggle, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure that out.
Yep.
Is Josh enjoyed teaching his first year?
Absolutely.
Yes. It is his dream job. He loves it.
Stacy, if there are a YouTube, is it member? Is that what it's called? They get that little tree beside their name.
Oh, yeah, if you
there's
become a member.
I guess it's like subscribing to her YouTube channel,
Oh,
kind of.
that's why somebody said, where's my little tree? Now, somebody said that. Now I get it. Yes. YouTube offers this thing called memberships, and you can sign up for it. And what we do for our members is we have a quarterly crop, like an online something we do. And we have one coming up. We have not scheduled. We should have one at the end of the year. We do it 4 times a year. And yeah, that's what that is. You join, and I think it's $4.99 a month or something. And you can get and that little tree grows. That's why some of them are smaller and some are bigger. And you also get little icons you can use that we made for the channel. I need to go update those icons. They're probably old. I forget about it. Kim, you didn't open a can of worms?
Julie, Josh teaches 3rd grade. His favorite grade, what he wanted to teach from the very beginning.
Like who does that? Who says, I remember he was like his junior year of college, and I said, Josh, what grade would be your like dream grade? He went 3rd grade. And I went, 3rd grade? He's like, yeah. So we actually told, who was it that asked us, somebody said, what grade's he teaching? And we said 3rd grade, and they went, because they thought that he got that because he's a first-year teacher. And I'm like, that's his dream. That was what he wanted.
Yep.
But the reason he did is because Josh's focus is in special needs, and they start doing inclusion for special needs students in 3rd grade, if you're familiar, you know what I'm talking about. And he wanted to be he wanted to be where those students first started coming into the classroom. And so that's why he wanted to do 3rd grade.
Beth, Shannon is in the other room packing boxes to ship out the kits for those that are taking the online Craft Acropolis.
Yes. I told at the beginning of the other show, I said, y'all probably think that Shannon didn't work with us anymore. It's been a crazy month. She's not been in here because we are social distancing. By the way, we are social distancing in the shop and we're masking every day. This is what we look like walking around the shop all day long. So we are masking in the shop. Shannon we're all trying to work 6 feet apart. We actually started doing that when Mom was still in the hospital.
Yep.
So, but Shannon wasn't in here. Her little boy had been exposed, so she had to stay home with him for a little while. So she wasn't here for some of that. It was so much going on, y'all. So much.
Yep.
I don't know about the stencil, Matt. I'm not a stencil user. So sometimes when I buy stuff like that, if I don't teach it, it just doesn't sell. And we end up just holding on to it. And so I'm not much of a stencil user. Same favorite grade for Ann's daughter, but she's a reading specialist. 3rd grade, if you remember, 3rd grade was a hard grade for you. It was one of those grades where it was a transition grade. And I think that's why Josh likes it.
Oh, yeah, Julie, he would love it. Anything that you've got that you want to send to him,
Teacher-wise?
he'd be thrilled, yeah. She said she taught 2nd grade, but...
And it's right. And y'all know Thomas is going to school to be a teacher. Have we told y'all that? I don't feel like I've said that to them. Thomas is going to be a math teacher. I don't know if you know this about Thomas. He's a number whiz. He just knows numbers.
Yeah.
And he wants to be a math teacher, and he wants to be a coach. He wants to coach probably basketball, but I think if you're a coach, you coach everything. I don't know how that works.
You can.
Well, I guess not, because he had different coaches for basketball and football. But Thomas is a math guy and an athlete, and he wants to focus on those 2 things. So it's so nice. I love that my boys want to be teachers. They know, they're very aware of what being a teacher is like, and that's what they want to do.
3rd grade would be 7 and 8-year-olds.
No, that's 2nd grade. 3rd grade is
Well, I
8,
turned
9, and 10.
I turned 9 in the 4th grade, so that's why I said.
Yeah, but you start kindergarten is like 5, 6, and then 1st grade is 6, 7, and then 2nd grade is 7, 8, and then 3rd grade is like 8, 9, and some of them are probably 10 in there too. So
I can't imagine you got a 10-year-old in 3rd grade, but
I
guess
bet you
it's possible.
do. I bet you do.
But
My husband taught
think 7 or
geometry
8.
coach for 40 years. That's awesome. We talked about your husband will understand this. Coaches burn out. So 40 years of that's pretty amazing. Very funny, Joe. Did you see what she said? It's 3rd grade when they start cursive writing.
I don't even know if they teach
They
cursive
don't
writing
anymore. What in the world? You don't care. You don't do cursive anyway.
I'm a great printer.
You do have great handwriting. Wow, Beth, you were 5 in 1st grade? How did that even happen? Oh, did you start a year late? Thomas had to do that, remember? Because his birthday was September 27th, so he never got to start.
He started late. She would have started early.
Is that what it is? Yeah, because Thomas's birthday is September 27th. The first year he started school, he was pretty old by that point.
Yeah, he was older than everybody in his class, basically.
Yeah, he was so cute. I remember this about Thomas. He had a friend named Gavin. Remember Gavin Fuller? And Gavin's mother was a teacher. And she had started to teach him Gavin was brilliant. She started teaching him how to read and all this kind of stuff. And he could read, not like, on a kindergarten, well, maybe on a kindergarten level, but not on like a 1st or 2nd grade level, but he could read a little bit. And I remember Thomas coming home and going, Mommy, why can Gavin read and I can't? And I said, because he's got a better mom than you, buddy. Yeah, that was funny. I remember that.
Hey, Miss Charlotte.
Do they teach cursive here? I got to ask Josh.
She said they started teaching cursive again.
I got to ask him. Timothy was 5 in 1st grade. Why is that weird to me? My birthday was May, so I was...
You and I would have been the same as far as, because mine's the end of April, yours is 1st of May, so, but.
Well, we weren't the same because, like, you went to school, like,
Okay, Ever. Don't start that mess with me.
He just called me Effer right in front of y'all.
Yeah, buddy.
Because he went to school like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Babe, the older I get, the more I need to point that out.
Yeah. I mean, it was a long time ago. It was really sickening when I got notification that my 40th class reunion was this year. 40th.
Thank you, dear
That's
Lisa.
ridiculous.
We really appreciate your prayers. We really do. And see how we're laughing today? Look. It's the craziest thing. I know if you've ever gone through grief, you get it. But I could literally turn my chair around and be done. Like last night, we got home. Everything was good. I thought everything was good. I was doing everything I needed to do. Sat down. And I don't know what got me, but for the rest of the night, I was just a big gloomy mess. And and you just never know. And I told him earlier, we went to lunch today with Thomas and Jenna, and we had a really good lunch, and we laughed about Mama because she's hilarious. We laughed about her. But then before we left, we were all crying. We were all crying walking out the restaurant.
Yep.
It just happened. Oh, look what Sarah said.
What?
Look what Sarah said. Don't say it. Just read it.
What? Who said? Oh, Sarah. Oh, it got deleted, I guess.
It was funny, Tamitha.
Let's see what it says. I can view it.
That's funny.
That ain't funny.
It's hilarious. I think it's funny. Is the Bank of Dad again.
The Bank of Daddy. There you go.
Oh, it'll be Glenn's 50th. 50th. Look, Pat says she's going to her 50th this weekend. You must be the class of 80.
I was the class of 81.
Me too.
It ain't my bedtime soon. I stay up later than most of y'all probably.
It's actually my bedtime thing. Thank you. Is that JST, Just Country Girl? Thank you so much. It's true. That's why I said I need to chat with y'all. It always makes me feel better. You give me stuff to chat about, and I like it. Timothy, did you just hit my hand with a ruler? I just got troll patrolled. It's funny. I love you guys. I enjoy laughing with you. I'm also avoiding work because if I go out there, Shannon's going to crack the whip.
Well, it is 3:30.
I know.
You need to go.
I know. All right. I love you guys. Thanks so much for everything. Thanks for understanding all the COVID rules we've put in place. Some of them are ones that were imposed on us. Some of them are ones that we feel like we need to put in place. And a lot of people, I want to say this to you, a lot of people don't realize that, and maybe it's just, y'all should just look at our numbers in Alabama. Not everybody here chooses vaccination, so, we have to keep people safe in both situations, so just know that. And no hard feelings. It's just what it is. We're not going to argue over something nobody can stand on. Remember, I've told y'all that before. This is not a hill anybody can die on because nobody knows anything anymore, right? So we love you guys. We hope you understand it. And there's Terrence. Where you been, bud? Terrence, I would not believe that. Terrence, how old are you? You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. I would not believe that you would be having your 40th. You've seen Terrence?
What are you saying? I look a lot older than Terrence? Is that what you're trying to say?
I'm saying Terrence don't look his age is what I'm saying. Oh my goodness.
I see all you class of 81 folks.
See, Connor, you get it. Y'all get it. Y'all understand. Terrence, what?
So he's a year younger than I am.
What? I'm shocked. I mean, you look great for your age. Nobody would know you're 58. No one would realize that. But Terrence, nobody believes your age, do they? Nobody. Oh, Joe, you get the OG crafter.
Good night, John Boy.
Good night, John Boy. That is so long ago. I know Tamitha. Tamitha says the same things. No way. But Tamitha, they wouldn't believe how old you are either because you don't look your age either. Class of 82. That's cute.
All right, let's pray, and then we'll check y'all next time. Am I doing it today, or are you doing it?
Look what Belinda said. Look what Belinda said.
She said I look my age.
She said because I said about Terrence, you must look your age. You don't. You're doing it.
It's
Go
all
ahead.
good. Let's pray together. Hey, God, thank you for this day, and I thank you for laughter, and it does the heart good. It's like a medicine, and I thank you for that. And I praise you for our friends, for our family that's watching today, and we just thank you for them. We thank you for the blessing that they are to us. And God, I just pray right now that you'll be with each and every family that's struggling with COVID in one form or the other. It has been devastating to the world. So God, I just pray that you would help us to remember one thing. It's important that we love one another. We may not agree on everything, but we can still love one another, and we can still be kind to one another, and we can still remember that everybody's opinion matters, whether we agree with it or not, because to them it matters. So God, help us to be kind. Help us to show the love of Jesus to everyone that we come in contact with. And I pray, God, for those that are struggling in other ways, finances, with their marriage, with their kids, with their job, with whatever. God, this disease has changed a lot more than just people's health. So God, I just pray for our country. God, I pray that somehow you could reunite us as a nation. Lord, it's got to be in your hands. And Lord, it's going to take us repenting of our sin and turning back to you. And God, once we do that, you'll be able to hear our prayers and heal our land like you told us in your word in 2 Chronicles. So God, we love you and we praise you and we give you all the glory for all that you do. In Christ's name, amen.
Amen.
Is it 2 Chronicles or 1 Chronicles?
7:14.
It's 2 Chronicles 7:14, right? Okay. I had a blank moment. Sorry.
Tamitha, no way. No way. All you guys telling me how old you are, I am shocked. I am shocked. Oh my goodness. Crafting must keep us young.
That's it.
All right, I'm going to tell you this real quick and then we're going to go. This is funny. You missed it. We were up front earlier and Linda that sent me the cookbook, in her letter, she wrote, I'm 70 years old. And I think she was telling me that to say her cutting that out by hand is a feat. It is a feat. It's a feat for me. But at 70, that has to be tough, right? Well, when Amber read that and she saw what she'd done, it took her back. And Brenda was standing right there. Now, y'all need to know something. Brenda's 70. Listen. And Amber was reading the note and she went like this. She's 70. And we both knew she meant she's cutting that by hand. That's hard. I mean, Vince, you couldn't cut 5 pages with an X-Acto knife out of that chipboard. There's no way. Your wrist would be killing you.
It would hurt me for sure.
And when she did, Brenda was standing right there, and I just kind of froze, and Amber kind of froze. And Brenda said, oh, really? Well, she's just an old woman then like that. And it was so funny. We both froze, and I went, that's not what she was saying. And Brenda was laughing about it. She was laughing about it. But you forget when we're around each other, we forget what our ages are because crafting must just keep us young. The fact that this lady can hand cut out chipboard with an X-Acto knife at 70 years old says that crafting keeps you young.
Yep.
It has to, y'all. It makes my wrist hurt to think about doing it.
Yeah.
It really does.
My shoulders are killing me right now.
Babe, there's no way you could cut those pages with an X-Acto knife. I should show you how hard that is. But that's why she was saying that people comment on how hard it is. It is. Oh, paper hoarding keeps you young. Thank you. That explains a lot. Thank you. Yeah. That means I need some more paper.
That's right. Buy some more, y'all.
All right, guys. Brenda is young. You have to know her. We love you very much. Thank y'all for being here today. Until next time, next Thursday. Actually, I'm pretty sure videos are back Saturday. I'm not promising you, but I feel like videos are back Saturday. I feel like they are. I'm gonna do what I can, but I think they are. I think I'm in a better place. And I tried to film for Tuesday, and that day just didn't work. That day just went south. But anyway, I love you very much, and we will see you next time. Bye now.